with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. the SMU Mustangs. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Cincinnati, 7, SMU.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Coleman.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Mustangs! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They're going to ride this running back across the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Finds a tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Singh. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
That's caught. It's Singh. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Singh. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Singh. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Pressure coming. Gets it to him on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play and get the first down.
It's now second and goal.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! And that one will give them the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look.
And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They're dealing with a second and long. Now they'll run the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw for it. There's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Cincinnati, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. Big. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fullback's got it. Nice move to keep running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Timeout. There by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Big fullback's got it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sticks it in his belly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the fullback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a third and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Give to the fullback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. That touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
38, Cincinnati, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. With the catch, it's Tyree. Hard-hitting tackle. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The give to the fullback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the first down. Great effort on fourth, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.